Hello students, myself Miss Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajgarh, Alwar. Today in this third video lecture, I am going to teach you and describe you the character sketch of the heroine of the play Portia, a rich lady of Belmont. This character is mentioned in the famous play The Merchant of Venice, which is mentioned in the syllabus of B Part 1st, English Literature, Paper 1st, Unit B. In this video lecture, I will explain you the common traits and characteristics of Portia. First of all, the introduction to Portia, then her childhood and her conditions of marriage. Next, her sense of humor and wit, her devotion to her father, her essential wisdom, her kind nature, her modesty, humility, and the femininity, her generous disposition, and then conclusion. Introduction to Portia. Among the heroines created by Shakespeare, Portia occupies a high position. She produces a powerful impression on our minds, and her role in the play is most conspicuous and memorable. When the play The Merchant of Venice is mentioned anywhere, people think of two persons, namely Shylock and Portia, and these two persons are inseparable from each other in our minds because we remember Shylock chiefly as a villain wanting to take the life of his enemy Antonio, and we think of Portia as the person who defeats Shylock's evil design. And of course, Portia has other qualities also to impart a measure of greatness to her. Her childhood and her conditions of marriage. Portia is a young, beautiful, and rich maiden of Belmont. She is the heroine of the play. She was a parentless child. Her only relative was a cousin, the famous doctor of laws, Mr. Bellerio. Her father was a wealthy Italian noble. He was the Lord of Belmont. He had educated his only child Portia with the utmost care to speak Latin, French, and Italian, and to understand law and to manage the affairs of a great property. As he wanted to marry her to a suitable person due to her brilliant wit, daughter's hand, and excellent beauty, he made a will on his deathbed that his daughter's hand should be won by a lottery system. That is, he had made 3 caskets of gold, silver, and lead. One of the caskets contained her photo. The suitor who chose the casket containing her picture could marry her. Every suitor had to promise to abide by the following conditions if he failed to choose the right casket. First, not to marry at all. Second condition, to go away from Belmont at once. And third condition, not to talk to anyone of the contents of the casket he had chosen. The third characteristic of Portia's character is her sense of humor and wit. Portia is a lady with a cheerful and optimistic disposition. She has a strong sense of humor and a sparkling wit which she shows in the very beginning and then continues to show till the very end. It is only on one occasion in the play that she feels melancholy. Otherwise, she always remains in a very happy mood. Portia has something very amusing to say about each of her suitors. She comments of her English suitors is perhaps the most amusing. The comment ends with her saying that the Englishman perhaps bought his doublet in Italy, his round hose in France, his bonnet in Germany, and his behavior everywhere. Subsequently, she shows her sense of humor in setting the ring's story afoot and bringing it to an end, which gives rise to plenty of mirth and laughter. Portia's comments on her various suitors show also her powers of minute observation and penetrating judgment of human character. The next quality of Portia is her devotion to her father. Portia is genuinely devoted to the memory of her father, who, while dying, had advised a kind of lottery system for the purpose of her choice of a husband. She is determined to carry out the terms of her late father's will. Of course, it is possible for her to disregard her father's will and to marry a man on the basis of her own judgment. But she has implicit faith in her father's wisdom, and she is convinced that her father's will would prove to be the means of her getting the right man as her husband. In this belief, she is greatly encouraged by Nerissa. Having fallen in love with Bassanio, Portia could easily have married him without subjecting him to the test laid down by her father in his will. But she does not follow such a course. Even the man with whom she has fallen in love must prove his worth by passing the test before she could marry him. Nor does she give him any hint as to take the casket which he should choose. So she was very devoted to her dead father. Next quality of Portia is her essential wisdom. Portia shows her wisdom in other ways as well. Her conversation with Nerissa at the very outset of the play contains some valuable remarks which are well worded maxims. For example, she says that it is a good divine who follows his own instructions. She also says that she can easier teach 20 what were good to be done than to be one of the 20 to follow her own teaching. Later in the play, she again makes similar remarks which show her wisdom and her vast knowledge of the world and of human nature. For example, she says that a good deed shines in a naughty world just as a candle shines in the darkness of the night. She also says that nothing is good if it is not seen in its proper context. She makes a similar remark when she says that many things appear to be praiseworthy and perfect when they are looked at in the right perspective. But her wisdom appears in a most striking manner in the trial scene, in the course of which she is able to turn the tables upon Shylock and defeat him with the same weapon with which he wanted to take Antonio's life. Her next quality is her kind nature. Portia has essentially a compassionate nature Her famous quality of mercy speech is a proof of that. This speech depicts mercy as a sublime quality which is twice blessed. It blessed him that gives and him that takes. Mercy, she says, is an attribute to God Himself. It is unfortunate that the Jew Shylock pays no heed to Portia's plea. At the same time, we must acknowledge the fact that in pronouncing the punishment to which Shylock has rendered himself liable, she tends to forget her own ardent plea for mercy. She allows the Christians to have their own way with him. She allows them to force him not to only to part with all his wealth but also to be converted to Christianity. However, in this connection, we should not forget that in the Elizabethan times, such punishment to a Jew was not thought to be inhuman or brutal. The next quality of Portia is her modesty, humility, and femininity. Although Portia is a woman with a powerful intellect and extraordinary powers of reasoning, she yet remains a woman at heart with a lot of modesty, humility, and compassion. When she disguises herself as a man, she succeeds eminently in playing a masculine role. But on all other occasions, she shows that modesty lends to a woman the grace and the chain which make her a lovable person. When Bassanio puts his hand on the lead casket, she feels overwhelmed by the feeling of ecstasy and is hardly able to restrain her feelings on this occasion. When he actually opens the lead casket and finding her picture in it, claims her with a kiss, she makes a speech which embodies the very spirit of humility. She describes herself as an unschooled, unlessoned, and unpracticed woman and then goes on to make a complete surrender to herself to the man who has won her as his wife. Her next characteristic is her generous disposition. Portia is a very large hearted and generous woman. Every wealthy person is not generous. Some wealthy persons are also the greatest misers. Shylock is, of course, the most striking example of this sort of thing. But Portia combines her vast material wealth with an inner treasure of generosity. On learning the plight of Bassanio's dearest friend, she offers to Bassanio any amount of money that he may need for the rescue of Antonio from the clutches of Jew. And then she herself uh, dons a lawyer's clothes to function as a judge in the case because she has hit upon a plan to save Antonio's life. Thus, we find that Portia is wise, intelligent, good judge of men, obedient, and ideal woman who possessed all the qualities of a heroine. Portia represents the fair and generous influences of life. Fortune has indeed showered the choicest gift upon her. Beauty of character and person, the training of a wise and virtuous father, noble birth, and the refined environment, a great wealth. Life for her has been very much full of sunshine, and the sunshine irradiates her being. Portia of Belmont, a rich lady who marries Bassanio, and fair and of wondrous virtues, merry hearted but noble minded, of high intelligence and boldness of execution in the judgment, a second Daniel, the like of her would be rare in the world. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.